Hey guys, I'm back today with another video. This one is going to be brought to you by the company UniceHair. And today I'm going to be showing you guys this 5x5 HD lace closure wig. The texture on this is body wave. I have the length 26 inches. And look at that beautiful texture. It looks so good. Now this unit comes with 2 combs on the side, a comb in the back, and your adjustable straps. I did go ahead and wash this unit off of camera and the waves are still intact, so I'm very happy about that. I did also go ahead and bleach the knots on the closure so that it could look more scalp-like. Now, this is an average cap size, so it's a little bit big on my head, but I did go ahead and crisscross my straps so that the fit would be on point. So I'm taking my wax around the hairline just to kind of lightly push everything back so I can work on cutting off my lace. Some of that hair was getting caught up underneath the lace part and I needed it to move out of my way. And then I'm just going to work on cutting this lace off. This is the HD lace once again, so you're not going to have any problems with blending this down to your skin tone, which I am very happy about. You guys can see how well it is already looking. Now I'm going to be using my fuse foam to place that in the front area of the lace. This is not an adhesive. This is just a foam. It dries down really well and it gives you a little bit of a stick, but it's not like glue or anything. You can easily pop and snatch this off. And you can use any type of foam to achieve this, but I'm going to be taking my blow dryer just to speed up the process. They did include this elastic band, which I really like because this one has the Velcro in the back. So I feel like it makes it a little bit easier versus having to put it, you know, over your head and having to place it over your neck and pull it all up. So this one was a bit easier. You just have to be really careful about the Velcro part. Now this hair, y'all, is very thick. It is 180% density. So if you want a heavy density unit, yeah, this is definitely going to be it for you. They did not skimp out on this density at all. I like 5x5 closures because I feel like they are big enough to where you can have some versatility when it comes to parting your unit. I am opting for a middle part. However, you don't have to do that. You can definitely part this on the side. And then I'm just going to place some of that wax at the top and use my hot comb to press everything out. Now, the one thing that I will say about this unit, it is pretty thick all throughout. I mean, there was some density up in that closure area. So what I'm going to have to do is take sections into the parting space, and I'm going to have to use my wax stick and press it out even more because it was giving me a little bit of humpy vibes, and that's just not what we want. We want this to lay flat. Already loving the waves that are going on in the unit, but I want to add a little bit more waviness to it. So I'm going to be taking my wand curler and just, you know, letting the hair do what it wants to do. Now, I am not taking perfect sections, so there will be some bigger pieces and there will be some perfect pieces. But all of the products that I am using in today's video can be found down in the description area if you guys are interested in what I am using. Actually didn't take me long at all. There were some pieces that I had to go back and recurl, but for the most part, because I was just grabbing random sections, it didn't take any time at all. So I'm just gonna remove that elastic band. You see a little bit of that got caught on that Velcro, so like I said, you have to be really careful. But I am gonna be pulling out some hair on the side by where the closure ends at. And I'm going to be plucking out just a little bit because I do want to create some baby hairs, but I don't want them to be thick. The other thing that I did not mention was by the closure area, it's laying pretty flat. You guys know what I'm talking about when the closure ends right there. Sometimes that piece is very thick, but it's not really thick on this unit, so you're not going to have to worry about adding too much hairs on the side to cover it up. back over the top a little bit with my hot comb. But after I'm done with that, I'm going to be placing in a little bit of my lace powder. As you guys can see, it definitely helps to brighten and open it up a bit more. And I'm just placing a little bit of powder around the hairline area. Not much is needed because it blended in so well already. Now, this is the one thing that I will say is very important, and that is to add some serum throughout this hair. Because it is so thick, oh my gosh, it needs some serum just to kind of tame that frizziness. I didn't notice a lot of flyaways, but the frizziness was definitely there. Final look of this body wave unit. Those wand curls definitely help to just give it a little bit more pop, and I'm not mad at it at all. But guys, make sure you stay tuned after this so you can hear my final thoughts when it comes to this unit. I'm done styling this closure wig and it came out really pretty. I did not curl this unit like to perfection. I wanted it to just give me some big volume and I wanted it to look wavy. The good thing is after I washed this unit, it still kept the waves intact, so I was very happy about that. Y'all know how some body wave wigs are. Once you wash them, ain't nothing wavy about it no more. But this one did really good, and I didn't put any product in this unit after washing it, so it was nice to see that. I did have to go in and bleach my knots. The knots were a bit dark and they were kind of clumped up in certain areas, but as you guys can see, you know, it's looking good now. There probably are a few knots that are still kind of showing, but I feel like the powder definitely took care of it. And then the front of the hairline looks good. It does come pre-plucked. I didn't go in and do anything else besides pluck out the sides, and I still feel like it looks good. Of course, if you want this to look as realistic as possible, you can always go in and pluck out a little bit more. Now, the density on this unit is full. If you do not like heavy density, you might want to skip this density, okay? Because I can feel this on. Some units are very lightweight, and this one, I feel like it definitely has some weight to it. If it was like full on summer, I would not be able to wear this out because I know that I would get hot very quick. But for the length of this unit and the density, I feel like they did a really good job. Also in the closure area, some of that density is up in there also. I did have to go in sections and hot comb the hair down because it did not want to lay down at all. I'm pretty sure if I would have pre-styled this on my mannequin head and just used my mousse to lay it down, it would have laid down a little bit more. But your girl was pressing because of course I do not like my units to be humpy at all, especially when it's a straighter texture at the top. I want it to lay down very flat. So I had to go in and do a little bit of work. So this unit is pretty much full throughout. It's 26 inches, so this is some long hair, don't care. Y'all know I prefer to go like 18 at the longest, sometimes 20, but I am okay with a little bit of longer hair, especially if I want to get cute, dress up, and just be extra. This is definitely some extra hair for me, but if you want a more manageable length, then of course you can go shorter. Now, as far as this hair goes, the hair does get frizzy. It got frizzy after it air dried. I can see the frizziness throughout. So I did have to put some extra serum when I was finger combing through it, just because I could see it before I even, you know, started curling the hair. But I think it looks good now. This hair doesn't look super perfect as far as the curls go. I took bigger sections because I didn't want them to be perfect. I just wanted this big kind of wavy look, and I already knew I was gonna run my fingers through it, so yeah, that's just what I chose to do. Thing pretty much came together for me. I did not have to put a lot of powder in the front of the hairline just because it was already starting to blend in, and I went in with my fuse foam. You guys know I love this, especially if I'm going for a glueless look, but I still want to look melted without having to go in with any adhesive. And they sent over this cute little elastic band. I actually like this one a lot because you don't have to pull it over your head. You can, you know, Velcro it. I just was really careful with the back part because I didn't want any of the hair on the unit to stick to this, but I don't see any hair that got caught, and I pretty much feel like this is great for everybody's head size. Did get a little bit of tangles in the nape area as I was finger combing throughout the hair, and I also did get a little bit of shedding. Let me know what you think about this unit. You guys know I love me a closure unit. That is what I prefer to rock, especially for an everyday basis. If you are feeling this unit, I am going to make sure to leave the link down below. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on, share and like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.